Hello, I'm Jacqueline Goff, CFD, and earlier this month in July, we're in July, right? Days are blending in with one another because of COVID and no one knows what day or time it is. But it is July indeed, and I'm actually 19 days away from getting married. So earlier this month, I posted a photo of my super handsome fiance wearing a pocket square that I designed, and it received a lot of reviews and a lot of comments and a lot of questions on how I designed it. So really quick, I just wanted to show you a little bit of the mechanics of how I designed it. So first, we just have standard cardboard. This is cardboard from like Office Depot. And so what I did is I cut a piece of cardboard into a 3.5 by 5.5. And so how I did that was I just took a flower knife that I actually really don't use to cut flowers with because I prefer a different knife. So this one was already cut, and all I did is I measured, and all you have to do is use your knife and press down pretty firm. Okay, so that's your start. So we have two pocket squares, and then you can line them up and cut them properly. So I actually don't like boutonnieres that are crooked and that are upside down and that slant and turn. So I'm just gonna save all of my fiance and all of his groomsmen and fathers a ton of time, and all they have to do is just slip this right into the pocket and it's perfect. So after this, I took a little bit of the dashes, U-glue dashes, cut it with sharp scissors. Now in the photo that I posted, I actually covered the cardboard with black double-faced satin ribbon. Currently right now I don't have any, so I'm just going to show you by using gold, which is fine. Actually, we're accenting with gold, so this really wouldn't be a bad idea because it's going right in your pocket. So this does not, you don't need to cut this to be completely straight. Actually, we will cut that. And so we're gonna wrap. Now as I go down, I do add other U-glue dashes. So I've actually cut these already. I'll add these onto the back. Okay, so we're gonna get down to the end. We'll just cut that off like that. Probably need to get a bigger piece, and that's okay. Get this big piece right here. So all right. That's the base. Now what I actually did was, once I finished this, and I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have eucalyptus, but I took Silver Dollar eucalyptus leaves and I just cut the bottoms of them and I glued them first, and then I did my wire treatment. So once you're all done doing this, and since for our wedding I think I'm making, I don't know, 6, 10 of them. We'll go with 6. So I'll design all these first and then I'll just go down the line. So once you're finished doing that, so for my fiance, the wire treatment that I did, he will be getting the diamond wire, and I love the diamond wire. So the dimension that I used on the previous pocket square was 14 inches. And so I cut 3 14-inch pieces. So I'm going to take measuring tape, and yeah, right there looks good. Actually, I need to, I think I have my snippers in there, the other ones, the scissors, the clippers right there. Yep, these are good. Perfect. And so you know what would be fun is I have a little bit of bouillon wire here, and because I don't have the eucalyptus leaves right now, perhaps it would be fun to take a little bit of U-glue, and you know what? Stretch it out. Place it right on there. Okay. So for the fun stuff. So anytime that you're doing wire work, take your needle nose pliers and curl the ends in. This week, I'm supposed to get flowers in from EC Flowers and More, and so once I receive them, then I will do another video and I'll show you how I used cold adhesive and secured the flowers onto the pocket square. So, okay. So what you're going to do is firmly press all of the pieces of wire together, like so. Make sure they're all in a line. And for this pocket square, and actually for the last pocket square that I did, I created a pattern that kind of went like this. It was like 2 or 3 loops, and so that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna press down with my left hand, and I'm just gonna take my right hand, and hopefully I can do it here. Sometimes needs a little help, that's okay. So, do 1 loop, and then I'm gonna press down and turn it. I'm gonna create another loop. Make sure everything is pressed down. And since we have a little bit left, can Okay, here we are. So we have this piece right here. And so now you can work it a little bit and get it to how you would like. Okay, I really like that. So now what we're going to do is take more dashes. And we're going to place a few. I'm going to do one more over here. Okay, so we have 3 right here. And peel the back off. And then firmly press this onto your base. And then with your other guys out here, we're not going to leave them like that. I would do something cool with them and wind them together. Creating a really neat movement with them. And once you start adding flowers, then you'll kind of get a feel of, oh, that should be twisted that way or smoothed out that way. And so that's really fun. And then the same with this side. Okay, and so that's the base. That's all that I did. It's super simple. It's really easy. You can create tons of these at a time. You can leave them in the closet, and then when prom time comes around or wedding time comes around, then all you have to do is just pull it out and use your Oasis Cold Adhesive and secure flowers to it. What I will do is, for our wedding, I'll be using ranunculus, and so I will use 1 ranunculus and then 1 spray rose bloom. Our colors will probably, we're using all colors, so we'll do orange and fuchsias and greens. And so I will do 1 ranunculus and then 1 spray rose, and then from there I will branch out and cut little pieces of, I'll use individual hypericum berries and feathered celosia. What else will I use? Whatever else I can get my hands on at this point, because things are a little bit difficult. But that's how I made the base, and all you have to do is slip it right inside and it'll sit right at the base of the pocket. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will post another video when I add flowers. Thanks and have fun.